Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002.
Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Joey Sly, the kicker, stands ready, and we are underway from Ford Field. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
You talk about this Washington defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Rodgers.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis.
Eluding the pressure right.
Over the middle. That's caught by Schwartz.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Willis on the sneak.
And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Malik Willis
scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown going to bring it out of his end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
Second and 9. They'll go again with Gibbs. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Gibbs straight ahead. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll pitch it out to Gibbs here. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. The shotgun snap to Willis. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Touchdown, Washington. Anthony Schwartz with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone is St. Brown.
Escapes the defender. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there. Showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Rodgers going to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
The Lions are 2-11 now on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Fielded just inside the 20. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first.
He's got him in. Complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Washington.
Anthony Schwartz
with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Commanders take a 3-touchdown lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 21-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. They juked him. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it, and he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Lions take over first and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
Rodgers to throw on second down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain
the run on 3rd and long, so I guess waving the white flag a little bit.
Yeah, and I think sometimes teams are so committed to running the football that they'll take a chance, even in a long yardage situation, to let them know on the other side, this is what we're going to be about today. In this case, they didn't get a first down, but if you're thinking along with them, hey, they might be committed to running it all game long.
Not too long ago, Charles, that would have been a new NFL record, but instead it's shy of setting the record, which is 66, but still from 65 away, one of the longest kicks in league history.
And that puts him in elite company in the NFL. Only a few have ever even attempted that, let alone put it through the post. How about his moment? It came together for him, and he delivered.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Willis.
He finds his man, complete. It's Black. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Willis looking to throw on first down.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Willis.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Guaranteed that pushes, but with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, that incompletion, right back where we started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here's Willis, 3rd and long.
Steps away to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Off the play fake, here's Willis.
And that is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Willis.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Commanders 48, Lions 10. Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From his end zone is St. Brown.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
Get home, boys. We got this.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. To throw, it's Rodgers. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's taken to the 26. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. The offense as they take over. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They begin the drive with Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. Open man. Here's Schwartz, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
You can do better than this.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half. I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one, weren't able to do so.
And now they'll shift things around. Here's Willis on 3rd and long. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action with Willis. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Second and 10. Here's Willis. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Willis looks to pass it here. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 59 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Joey Sly to kick off for the Commanders.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
You know what it is. Take it to the house. Get ready.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. On the ground with a tight end. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw completed by Willis. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Commanders take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll put up the